Hey everyone, appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this AMS session. Today we have a project called Scorpion. Scorpion is building a #1 social online gambling platform where users can earn daily yield based on the casino's performance. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome Nas and Noah from the team. Pleasure to have you guys here. And this is your second AMA, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have a lot of updates for us. But if guys can start out introducing yourself, talking about your team, and giving us a bit of background, insight into your background experience.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having us. I am Nasser. I go by short NAS. I've been in crypto officially since 2021. You can find me on Twitter or X, StreetDebt. And I've been in the space for quite a while, so I know the ins and outs of everything. I've participated in many pre-sales in 2021, and yeah, I've spoken to many people. I've been on many spaces. I've actually made a lot of connections with people, so I'm fairly known in this area of crypto. I'll let Noah and Liam introduce themselves. Thank you. Yeah.
So hey guys, definitely nice to be back. Seattle, Mike, it's definitely a pleasure. We had like a great AMA last time. I'm here to support Nas. So Nas is kind of like his first AMA for Scorpion, and I will be a bit more in the background this time because he will take over because he has like a lot of experience in the space, and I'm still like head of marketing, so running like 6 to 8 marketing campaigns at the same time. It's like overwhelming. It's a lot of things to do, and we are trying to like train Nas to get into this role and to take over the role and communicate with the team and do like daily AMAs and stuff. So that's kind of like the plan. And about me, I was also the speaker of the last AMA, so we had like a great AMA. I introduced myself, I think, at the time, and still the same, still the head of marketing, still being in the chat, still pushing the project, trying to communicate with everyone, answering emails, doing everything what's possible to push the brand, and basically like on a day-to-day, like running the marketing campaigns, setting up marketing channels, getting people on board, hiring people for like everything what's related to marketing and sales in our group. And so that's basically my job. And Liam, who will not talk today, who is also in the chat, is the head of communication and the head of the chat. So he's managing everything around the chat and giving all the informations, all the updates about the project. So, and he will be also in the chat, so to send out information or answering questions if someone has a question in the chat itself. And so that's kind of like the background of us three. And if you want more information about the project, the co-founders, the devs, everyone, so I can definitely also dive into this, but that will be like the introduction of us three.
All right, yeah, thanks for the introduction there, Nas and Noah. Yeah, Noah, I remember vividly our last AMA. We had an amazing AMA. I think the last AMA that we had with you guys, we had a good time, and you guys were just, it was months ago, and now you guys are at 3.3, a little bit over $3.3 million. So I want to say, congrats to your team. Noah, you are the head of marketing. Amazing job, brother. So you guys have been putting in the work, raising 3.3 million, which is very impressive. So congrats on that.
Oh, thank you very much, Seattle. It was a hard time. You remember, like when we did the AMA back then, it was like in the middle of the bear market, so no way out. Everyone was still like, the market wasn't there. Like everyone was like not even interested into like ICOs, into pre-sales. And it was really a tough work. We did a lot of work also on the project. So we upgraded the project. We got the new software out. We got we got a lot of updates. We got USDT rewards out, daily USDT rewards, which are withdrawable by the elite Scorpion members. So people got already up to like 8,000 USDT, which they already have. So they withdraw them, and it's crazy. So we had like a lot of features that we implemented. I think that also boosted the pre-sale. And I think it's like the word of mouth also what helped us a lot, because people are joining the pre-sale, are buying into the project, and they see we don't talk cap, so we always deliver on what we promise. So the project has never changed anything on their roadmap or what we announced. So I think that what makes people confident in purchasing more SCORP token or joining the project, or even bringing people into the project. And that what made that we got like 3 point. I think now it's even like you need to refresh. I think we are already at 3.4, if I'm not wrong. And or yeah, no, 3.37, right? Yeah, it's going crazy up. Like and we got like 100K a day right now, like raising on the pre-sale, and I think it's gonna go up to like 250K, maybe even like 500K a day, and I think we are going to sell out really quickly. So now it's like, before I remember like two months ago we were like doing like 5K a day. Like right now it's like 100K, it's like 20x, and the trajectory is going up. So I think it's going to sell out even faster from now on. So I'm really excited, and because of that we already called it like the final phase of the pre-sale, and we are basically like working day and night preparing the launch, because when like if it sells out that fast, it's like selling out faster than we anticipated it. And it's definitely a good news, but it needs also a lot of preparation in the background to make sure that everything is working well after launch and on the launch day itself. And that's what we are doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the testament to you as a head of marketing. So, man, you've been doing a heck of a job, and I'm pretty sure the rest of your team as well. But before we continue, and I want to dive deeper into the marketing and all the features and what you guys have plans, and I know you guys have a bunch of ambassadors as well, and the Bitmart listing, etc. But if you can go ahead and, for those that may have not heard an AMA or don't know your project, if you can go ahead and just describe what your project is about. I know I'll give you guys a one-line summary, but give us an elevator pitch. What is Scorpion?
Okay, so Scorpion Casino is a newly emerging Web3 casino. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. They've already been licensed by the Kuroko Gaming, so we've already licensed, and they've got over 210 games and 160 live games. So they've got the whole casino set up right now, and yeah, we've raised upwards of 3 million. We've over 3 million now, so we're going at a fast pace right now. So essentially, like Noah said, if we continue at this rate, we will eventually sell out really quick and launch sooner than we expected, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will make it 100%, and you guys are selling out very fast. So you guys have 210 games on your casino platform, and you have 160 live games, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games. And you guys, last time we spoke, and you guys, we talk about Stake, right? I think everybody now probably heard of Stake, which is one of the biggest online betting platform out there. But you guys are doing something very different. So what differentiate you guys? Because I remember reading you guys' white paper in the last AMA. You guys have the list of comparison. What differentiates you guys from the rest. Could you speak on that, Nas, and where, like, and I remember Noah said that you guys are gunning for the top there. So let us know, how are you guys differentiate yourself from the other platform like Stake, etc.
Okay, great. So how we differentiate from like Stake and some of these other casinos is that, first of all, we are releasing our own SCORP token. These other casinos like Stake.com, they don't have their own currency. They don't have their own stake coin or whatever. And we also have NFTs. So we've incorporated two main big things of crypto into the casino, which they don't have. And this is extremely beneficial, as obviously it will attract both sides. So it will attract people from normal Web 2 and Web 3 if they want to make profits off from the NFTs. They can just buy some SCORP tokens, and obviously there's different stages. There's tier 1, tier 2, upwards up to diamond, and the higher, the larger the purchase, the more rewards in USDT. I don't think Stake.com has this feature that rewards the participating players. So we've got that. That's a big differential from those bigger casinos. And also we have what's it called? We do have obviously when it comes to the buy and burn feature, we have that. So when someone someone joins the casino, they put money into it, they deposit money, and they play on the casino, and that would generate revenue for the casino. And then some of that revenue will go into buying back the SCORP tokens and burning them, and some will go back to, so 50% will go to that, to the burn, 50% will go to the holders, and so it generates them revenue. So it's a complete cycle. So that's the big parts of the Scorpion Casino compared to Stake.
You know, that's pretty crazy there. And I think like what you just said there. So you have that buy and burn future. So let's say if I partake into a game, so part of the money that I input, you guys will recycle that money in a sense and to buy back the token and burn it. So essentially reducing the total supply completely forever, which ultimately bring the value of the token up, right? But then also a percent of that also goes back to the token holders as well, correct?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
And
Yeah,
if I can add something, it's like the more people. The more people join the SCORP token or buy the SCORP token and hold the SCORP token, the better it is for the casino. So that means like if we have like 10,000 holders, 20,000, 50,000 holders, it's like a massive crowd of people that want to see your casino succeed. It's not the same. Like Stake.com has 2 co-founders. Maybe some of their employees want to see they're winning, right? Because they get some money there. But at the end of the day, it's 2 people that enjoy the benefits of like having this big company that is growing super fast. But for us, it's like 20,000, maybe. Right now we have like 7,000 people already like in the pre-sale. So after the launch, we will have like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people, 50,000 people maybe that want to see the casino grow. So they will tell that their friends. So everyone in these like 50,000, that's like crypto people, like native crypto people. They know they know it from like the first day. So they will tell that to their friends. They will get their friends involved. They will get their family involved. They will get people involved. So everyone, they will like ask, hey, where can I play? On what casino can I play? Scorpion Casino, right? Because it's their casino, kind of. So we have like this whole army. So, and it's also statistically proven. So the more marketing we do for the pre-sale, the more people play on the casino itself. So that's kind of like a double win for us. So the more people join the token, the more people join the casino, the more people join the casino, the more staking rewards we have for the holders, the more staking rewards we have for the holders, the more people will again join the token. And that's kind of like an upward cycle that no one of those competitors have. And that's also the reason why we already got more than 10,000 registrations, why we are the fastest growing casino right now in the market. And that makes us completely different from the competition out there. And that's why we take their market shares step by step and one after the other. And I think right now, Scorpion Casino makes a lot of waves in the crypto market, in the crypto bubble. And I think with the new features, also with the credit card payment and all the stuff that we have in the back end that are coming this year, I think we are definitely going to grow even faster. And yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to add to the point that Nas made before.
Yeah, thanks for that, Noah. I think that's actually a very crucial point for you guys' ecosystem, that the passive income side of it, right? In which you don't see the traditional casinos, the storefront casinos, even stake, etc. They don't have that. So you guys actually capitalize on I guess, the blockchain or the cryptocurrency side of it, and now giving passive income for the people that are participating in your ecosystem, which is actually, it's crazy to think about it, because if you imagine if you have casinos, like even traditional casinos, if I'm actually earning a passive income going to the gambling, which I used to love to gamble a lot, actually, if there's a kickback, that's a lot of money going back, right?
100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I think you guys, what are you guys onto is actually great, because I think, right now, with stake.com, as you can see, it feels like the next thing is going to be online gambling, right? Because it's convenient. You can sit at home, you can play, you don't have to drive, you don't have to be in traffic. So even if you look at the YouTubers now, you look at all those YouTubers channels right now, right? Those whatever you call those guys, but man, you have guys just literally playing on online gambling all day, and that's how they make the revenue, because people watching them, and these platforms are paying a lot of money to do so. So I think you guys are you guys are right there. You guys are pretty much on the trend right now.
Yeah, true. Like if you see like people like Aiden Ross, who is like a big live streamer, influencer from the US, doing like I think 2 to 3 million a month playing live streams for stake.com. It's incredible. Like people are earning a lot of money, and that's also the reason why we can even afford to give out these staking rewards, because casino in itself, it's like a super profitable business, to be honest. And these big companies, they are making like billions of profits every year. Even some companies make like hundreds of millions in profits every month. So that's what we redistribute, and we are like definitely on a smaller scale right now, but we already distribute more than 100,000 in SCORP tokens worth in USDT in US dollars, and also in USDT more than like I think 25, 30, I don't know, like 30,000 USDT in like I don't know when we released the feature. I think like 2 months ago, something like that, 2.5 months ago. So already like 30,000 USDT, which they can withdraw at any time. So they don't need to wait until the pre-sale ends. So they go there on their dashboard on our pre-sale page, they withdraw their USDT and they get it straight into their wallet. So that's kind of like a feature that makes us completely different. I think like with a big differentiator from like all the other casinos, we are giving out the most rewards to our community, and we are giving back the most. Like the cashback is insane. If you really hold like SCORP tokens, it's crazy. And the cool part about us is you can be part of this industry without even playing. So if you don't want to play but you find it interesting, you find like casinos, gambling platforms are really something that you want to have a look into because it's super profitable, and you don't have like a real way to enter this market. So SCORP Casino is also something for you. So you can only park kind of like your money there, and you buy some SCORP, and then you get your daily staking rewards in SCORP, and if you are like an elite member, even in USDT. So that's also something what makes us completely different.
Right, and you don't have to, like you said, you don't have to be a gambler to protect your ecosystem, because the amount that you guys you have to token and hold it pretty much, right? So you can be an investor in the project as well. You don't have to gamble. But yeah, talking about Aiden Ross, yeah, I mean the guys, yeah, you're right. You have even the guy, wasn't his name Steve, who do it. He was gambling with Dana White, losing $1 million in one night, right? And every time he live stream, you have like 30,000 people watching him just gamble online. So
oh yeah, and it's crazy. Only to give you like some perspective, so you need like, I don't know, like you need like 10 people to join, 10 new registration, or like 15 deposits to get like $1,000 in profits. Like if you have like a good average, so imagine like on 30,000 people, if only like 100 people join the casino, do their deposit, it's like massive money. It's crazy. It's like 300K, or it's like 500K, or even like 1 million they can make like out of one live stream. I don't know their numbers. I don't know how much they're getting like on an average deposit, but it's big money. That's also the only reason why they can spend so much on those big influencers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If we look at someone like Drake, who puts 2-3 million into a roulette table, he puts it on. He does a strategy. He puts it on the table, certain numbers, and obviously the casino would let him win, and he would show to his viewers that he's making a large amount of money. He would get 2-3 times the return. And so this would attract players, his viewers, to maybe use the stake.com, the casino, and they would also be depositing a lot more money after witnessing Drake winning a large sum. So that the larger the amount that you deposit and play, the more it attracts people from your viewers, obviously from the like live streams, YouTube, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Drake, I mean, I've seen him betting like $1 million and winning like $1 million, and he's like, it's like nothing to him, you know? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not sure it's a part of the marketing strategies or what, but I think he does that like in real life. Like he bets a lot. You know, he just bet on the last UFC fight. He bet on Sean Strickland, and he lost $700,000 like a couple days ago.
Yeah, crazy. I also thought he would win. Like, to be honest, if I would have bet, I would also have bet on Sean, but it didn't work out that well. But yeah, Drake is definitely like big. It's big, like what he's doing. But for sure, it's like part of their marketing strategy, and he gets like funded accounts. I don't know exactly what's every company has like their own deals, but he definitely gets like a super good deal, and he earns like money as like it's crazy. Like I think the last number I heard was like above like 250 million for the sponsorship of stake.com. So that's crazy money.
That's crazy money. Yeah, I was very disappointed with Strickland fight, man. I would have bet on him too. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think you guys are doing everything correct. I mean, 210 games. You have live game, 160 live games as well, and you guys going out there swinging, you know, to be the top. The last time we spoke, you guys didn't have that much money. Now you guys have, you know, right now over $3.3 million. So I'm very sure that you guys able to have a lot of different marketing plans and ambassadors, etc. So talking about that, because I've been following you guys, and not for national advice, with you know, for those who are listening, I did buy into the tokens. I have 2 wallets in you guys' project, so and I've been waiting for the launch day. Let's talk about the ambassadors. I know that you guys have a few ambassadors since then.
Oh yeah. We do have some ambassadors on board. I'm not too familiar with the ambassadors on my end, as I wasn't here before when they got them on board. So I'll let Noah take this over for me. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So the ambassadors, we got like a really crazy ambassadors. So we got like a whole roster of like different ambassadors like working for the project, and we got them like through a special deal. So it's basically like TV stars from Argentina and singer, like all of them. They have like their Wikipedia page, so that's the real stars. So, and we basically got like through like a contact person. So it was kind of like hard to get them, but once we got them into the brand, it was like amazing. So we just announced, I think the last one. So we have like 4 new ambassadors for the project. So the first one was Sofia Zamolo, sorry, And she's like a TV host, model, actress, has more than 1.1 million followers on X and also on Instagram. I'm not sure exactly how much on Instagram, but I think like also above 1 million. And she is like a star. You can even find like she has like YouTube videos from like 10, 12 years ago. So super famous in her country, and it was definitely a pleasure to have her on board. Then we have like Gino Acereto, which is also super famous. He's also in the crypto space a lot, also famous on X. So he got like almost like 700K followers. And then we got like Coqui Ramirez, who is like, I think that's the most interesting because she's like a singer and real star. So she has her Wikipedia page. She has like produced songs, and she's like the Mariah Carey of South America. And she's super famous, and she got like a lot of fans, and she's publishing music, I think, since 2003. And she has like a lot of gold and I don't know, like all those awards. So it's really amazing to have her on board. And then we also have Riccardo Bossio, who is an Italian guy, so it's not from South America. Also crypto influencer, also social media star, and also big on X and Instagram and all those social media platforms. So that's basically like the big ambassadors that we just announced. We will also they will also publish some more videos. We will do like a lot of like challenges and posts with them. So it's going to be exciting. And some of them, they even changed their bio. I think like they changed their bio. They have also changed their banners, and definitely like I'm excited. They're super committed for being part of the project. Super happy to join the SCORP army, and definitely looking forward to do some more stuff with them, and maybe also introduce more ambassadors and getting more sponsorships out. And that's what I'm doing the whole day. So trying to find good faces and trying to like getting even better people, like getting bigger people, like, and also people from the US. It's we are in negotiations with some, and it takes always time, but definitely looking forward for the future.
Yeah, that's quite of a list, since we spoke last time. And, we were talking about Conor McGregor too, Noah. Remember that? And how is that going?
Yeah, I remember me 1000%. I think Conor McGregor still 3.3 is okay. It's okay. It's already like not bad, but I think we're still not there right now. But yeah, definitely. I think like after those people, I have some people in mind that are like mid-tier influencer, maybe also like from like I'm looking for like people from like the sporting scene, like sport fight sports, some also but more like retired people right now, like and we have some legends that might be interesting, and they are also willing to do like the ambassadorship, and they're like finding the brand super cool and everything. But it's how it is. It's all about the money at the end of the day, and still like trying to find like the right fit, and trying to get like more people from like the sports scene. That's kind of like the next goal. And Conor McGregor for sure, that would be like the GOAT. That would be like if we have him on board, like then we know it's we did a lot of things right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's going to be very tough to get him. If Drake, it's 250 million, I think it's probably up there. 250, 300. 300 million. Yeah, that's a tough one to get. Have you heard of Steve Will Do It, Noah? This is guy.
Yeah, definitely. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves to gamble. And the guy has very close to Dana White and
I
he's
think the
also
problem is like
friendly with Trump as well, I think.
Yeah, I think the real problem with those people is they got like spoiled by stake.com. It's like impossible to get them on contract, right? Like they want to like first they have like contracts from stake.com. They get like millions every month. Like I don't know, like if Aiden Ross gets like I think 3 to 5 million every month. So Steve will do it. Will at least get like 1 million, 1 or 2 millions every month. So it's kind of like impossible. Those guys, they're kind of hard to get. I'm looking more for like retired, like legends. Like I'm looking for like real legends, but they are not yet involved with Stake or another brand. Like I also want like fresh faces, like people that are not really involved in the gambling scene or like not known. So because it's a bit strange, he was playing for Stake, now he played for BC Game, now he's playing for Scorpion. So we are trying to get like fresh faces. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's a smart strategy, right? And you guys are growing, man. You guys are brand new, right? Um, so yeah, I mean, you never know.
Yeah, definitely. I think also like Conor McGregor, definitely like it's still, we are like far away. It's like still out of reach, but it depends also on what kind of contract you get him on board, right? Like because Drake is also playing, I think, every weekend on Stake, and you get like different deals and different sponsorship. Maybe like if you want his face or you want only like one video that he's promoting the brand, it's something else that he's playing really on your casino. So I think it's definitely possible. I don't know what's his policy on gambling, if he's promoting those avenues or not, but I think because gambling is like it can grow so fast, right? Like we got like 7,000 people into the pre-sale. We got like more than 10,000 registrations on our new platform, on our brand new casino software that we just launched in first of November. So it can go so fast, and the casino is growing so fast. Like it's like I think we can definitely surprise a lot of people, and yeah, we are going step by step and trying to build up and getting more people involved, and it's kind of like the goal. I think like the more people we get, and I think the launch day and the launch week, the launch month could be massive. So if we get like a Pepe launch like Pepe or like one of those like or Safe Moon at the time, so you get like 100,000 people, 500,000, 1 million people into your ecosystem in like 1 or 2 months, you're playing like in a completely different league. And but that's the big magic to do, right? It's like it's almost impossible, but if you get this thing going and the project does like 50x, 100x, and people are joining from everywhere, you can get like those big sex listing, like centralized exchange listings, and then it can go really fast. I have never seen like billion-dollar companies or billion-dollar projects in this let's put it right, like billion-dollar projects coming from nowhere and getting like all the attention like Pepe did, or like SafeMoon did, or like a lot of other projects did as well. So I think definitely it can go fast, but I think the community needs to be behind the project, and we also need to have a bit of luck, and everything needs to work out really well, and then I think sky's the limit for Scorpion Casino, because I think definitely like the fundamentals and the project itself, like the calculations, everything that we have done in the past is there to make sure that the project is different and gets better results than I think a lot of projects that are out there.
Right, and and it's one of those projects where you do have that revenue stream, right? Because it's a casino, so literally you're making money right out the gate, right? You're literally bringing money in. Unlike you have other projects, crypto projects, there, you don't immediately really make that money, the revenue immediately. So with the user base, like you said, over 7,000 people participate in the pre-sale already. Those guys gonna want to actually, pump up their back as well. But you have a big percent of that's going to actually use your platform and gamble, right? So immediately you do have that revenue coming in. So yeah, I think when you actually zoom everything out, you guys do have the user base, everything's going correct. You have the financial side of it pretty good right now, 3.4 million around there. So yeah, man, I think it can have that exponential growth for sure, because the industry is so big, right? Is it like 150 billion or something like that, like in 2030? I read somewhere in you guys' white paper, you guys mentioned something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the casino, like especially like crypto casinos, they are growing so fast. It's one of the fastest growing industries worldwide, and it's highly profitable. And so that's because the barrier of entry is really high. So you need to get the licenses, you need to get the regulations, you need to get the functioning software, right? That is working, that is enjoyable. You need to compete with like billion-dollar companies that are already established and they have like 1 million plus players, and it's really hard to get like advantage. But I think with our ecosystem, with what we have built, we have definitely put something in place that that can compete, that is able to get market shares, and also like the industry itself is growing, so we'll anyway get some market shares from there as well. So more people joining the crypto universe, and more people are joining are playing on crypto casinos. So we'll also get people from there. But I think the main thing is also to get like other people, because people are playing on casinos, but if they don't have like any, if they are not like, they don't feel like anything if they play on Stake or BC Games. Okay, maybe Stake has the best customer support or whatever, but they don't have like any emotional bond with Stake.com, right? So I think with Scorpion, because there will be holders, they can get daily staking rewards, they can get all those advantages, and if they put some money into Scorp, so it's like double advantage. So it's like a win-win. They play on the casino and they win at the same time, because if they lose, still the money goes back into the ecosystem, goes back into the token, and if they win, they win. So it's like a win-win situation. And I think what you also mentioned, that the casino is generating profit and is generating revenue for the ecosystem. That's a main. I think that's the main difference. So because of that, you don't hear anything about Pepe anymore, because they made all the money, they pumped the bag. Now no money is coming in, right? So from where should because they had like 100,000, 200,000 in marketing budget every day, every second day. I don't know, like they spent millions in marketing, but one day you cannot spend, and if you don't make the money back, it's not going to work on the long run. And that's the difference with us. So if we can get like more players, more revenue for the casino, we can basically advertise the casino as long as it is profitable for years and years. Like it could be like that. We in 20 years we are still making publicity for Scorpion Casino. That's not possible for Pepe. Pepe will never do like any kind of the same publicity they did in the beginning. I think now they will even fade away. So they will stay maybe for another 1 or 2 years trying to get like something going, but later at the end of the day, when no money is coming, no fresh money is coming in, it won't be, and all the people have already sold that are part of the project, it won't be interesting for them to push the brand. So for us, it's completely different, and I think that will make also a big difference in the long run.
And I think you hit it right in the head there. I think it's the long run, right? When I think about you guys' ecosystem, I think you guys, the plan is that to play this in a very, very long, right? By giving back, by building a community, like laying down a solid foundation of community of people, attracting new people coming in, attracting users, and the ways that you guys are doing this by giving it back, right? With your affiliate program, your passive income, because a big percent of that is actually going back to the players. So I do want to touch on that and more in depth on that there, Noah and us. Let's break it down. Let's talk about your rewards affiliate program, and what do you mean by your passive income in your ecosystem, and what percent of it is actually going to that, going back to the players, or even the staker.
Okay. So with the affiliate, well, we have affiliate for the pre-sale. So, say for instance, I know someone, or you have a platform where you speak to viewers, you have a lot of people. You would, let's say, if you have an interest in Scorpion Casino, you would share your affiliate link, and you would every person that uses that link and deposits or invests some money into the pre-sale, they would get a 5% sort of like a cashback or reward to them, to the person promoting. So that's very beneficial, not only for Scorpion Casino, but also for the person who's doing the affiliate. Scorpion obviously gets the money from the investment side, and they can invest that into their business, while the person promoting, they obviously continue promoting, and they attract users into the Scorpion Casino, get more people onto the pre-sale, so more money, and it's just a cycle. So as of now, I'm not sure if there is a affiliate for the casino itself, but there is some bonuses. There's 10% bonus if you were to deposit it right now. You would get a bonus for your on your deposit. I missed the other part of your question. If you could repeat that quickly.
Yeah, and another side of it is, like Noah touch on that a little bit. It's that the money goes recycled back in you as well. You touch on that, where it recycles back into the player. The player comes in, they play, even if they lose, they can still earn something being a part of the ecosystem. Let's elaborate on that. What do you guys mean by that on the passive income for the players or even investors?
Okay, so let's say someone puts in 100. They put in $100. They deposit $100, and so they start playing that with that money. Maybe they go into roulette or blackjack. They win something, they lose something. They're having fun, and so if they make money, they withdraw it, and they're happy. If they lose money, they're still happy. Reason, because that money would be used to, obviously, some of that money, the overall revenue generated, will be used to buy back SCORP, which will send the price up, and also it will be burnt. So 50%, like I mentioned before, 50% will be burnt, and 50% will be distributed to the holders through the staking pool. So they would need to lock up their SCORP tokens, and then they'll be rewarded daily for the SCORP token. But also, one thing I wanted to mention.
So Nas, let me, before you go on there, I want to elaborate on that. So you said 50% go to buy back and burn. So and another 50% goes back to the stakers. So that's 100%.
Yeah. So this is not 100% of the revenue from the Scorpion Casino. This is actually I'm not exactly sure of the percentage. I think Noah would fill me in on that.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, basically you said it right. It's like 50%. Like the buyback is obviously 100%, and then 50% of that will be burned, and then 50% will go back to the stakers. But this is like this whole 100% is coming out of like the 20% of the profits generated daily. And once daily, this will be redistributed, or basically like the buyback will happen, and then from there the smart contract will then redistribute one part and burn the other part. So that's kind of like how it works.
That's huge. That's actually huge.
And so
20%. That's
yeah.
actually, so 20% of the revenue is dedicated to buy back and burn. So let's say somebody spent $10. $2 is dedicated to buy back and burn and giving back to the staker.
Yes, exactly. So if someone loses, have lost like $10 on Scorpion.casino, so basically like $2 will be back into like the ecosystem and into the token. So I think that makes it the casino that gives back the most to its community, and by far. So this is going to be a game changer. So why you want to play in a casino where they take all your money, you don't get anything back. Okay, the cashback is cool, but what else, right? Like, and the cashback is like a single percentage. Like you don't even know where exactly. Like it's like a little calculation, but here you get like real tangible numbers. You get something back for what you play, and every time you play, you can only win, right? Like you lose and you hold SCORP. Basically, you win at the same time because the casino makes more money, so your back is growing at the same time. And then on the other hand, if you win, you win. It's like a win-win situation.
Man, that's actually really big. Oh, go ahead, Nas.
Yeah, but also adding on to that, it's almost like a double win actually, because even if you win or even lose, you get score points which you can redeem for rewards in the casino. If you look into the casino and there's a section for rewards which you can claim. For example, if you were to claim, I think it's I'm not sure if it's 100,000, 500,000, or 1 million points, and you can claim a Lamborghini, and that's so that's like after, I think, after March. So that's even a double win for the people. So even if you lose, you still got something in return. Even if you're not holding SCORP, that's a positive for you.
Yeah, that is amazing. But man, 20%, that's actually huge. So to put that in perspective, guys, so let's say a casino makes $100,000. Let's say, which is, I mean, 100K for a successful casino, that's like nothing a day, right? Let's just say 100,000 for example. So that means that 20% is dedicated to buy back and burn, giving back. So you have $10,000 going back into the buyback and burn, and $10,000 going back to the staker in the daily basis. Let's just say with $100,000, that's it, 100,000K. That number is actually not a lot for a successful casino. So $10,000 going buy back and burn every single day if they do 100K. You know, assuming that casino can do 100K, which most of the casino out there can easily do 100K a day, given some time, right? So that's pretty crazy. That's actually, the number is pretty big.
Yeah, definitely. So that's also the reason why when Rollbit basically stole our whole concept, or basically a part of the concept. So they didn't do the staking rewards, the daily staking rewards. They let this part out, but they did like the buyback and the burn. So, and they have even like a dashboard on their page. So once they implemented this concept stolen from us, they basically went like 800x, because every day money is coming in. Every day money is pumping into the token, and the people see that, so they see, okay, it's not only me investing in the token, it's also the casino itself investing back into the token, and so more people, and it creates FOMO, it creates a massive hype, because, and also in the bad days when no one is really like, okay, maybe like a bad news or something, the casino is still putting money back into the project. And that makes that you have like this cycle that the project is only going up from there. Basically, it goes down, but at the end of the day, you have always something, and it gets always more scarce because the token gets burned along the way, right? So less token available, less token in circulation, and that makes that Rollbit, the RLB token, made like 800x for their holders. Like, it's like 8,000%, and that in like 3-4 months or something like that. And basically, like, the token existed for like quite a while. I think like almost 1 year or 2 years. I'm not sure exactly, but once they implemented this system, since then it's going crazy. And that's basically like one of the, and it's proven that we did the system first, because we published the first white paper in like January 2022, and they started it like in, I think, June 2022, like 6 months later. So yeah, basically, like, this concept works. It has been proven. That's kind of like the only good thing about it. So they have proven that the concept that we had in our mind is working, and the more people join, so if we can get like 100K days for the casino, where we are not right now, but that's kind of like the goal, and even like 1 million days or whatever. So, and that's possible for the casino. That's not something that's crazy. Like, I think Stake is even doing more, way more. And yeah, so if we can get into these numbers, it's crazy. Like, and because of that, like I said, the RLB tokens, I think, in the top 250 on CoinMarketCap, and it shows only the strongness, or like the push that you get when you have like something pumping money into a project on a daily basis, and people get more FOMO, like I said, so they will join as well, and from there it goes up. So that's kind of like my take on it.
I mean that is it's a great strategy, and you know, most of the projects can do it because they just rely on the taxes only, right? Which you pretty much essentially killing yourself, because there's no external revenue coming in. So with you guys project, you guys do actually have external revenue coming in. So that's what it's going to differentiate you guys, and also it's going to work because you're not relying on taxes only. You actually have real revenue, and I think that's the key. Um, yeah, so let's with that, let's talk about the tokenomics as well. Yeah, let's what is the tokenomic? What are the taxes, and what is it? Where is it going to?
Okay. So there are taxes when you are obviously selling SCORP. So when the pre-sale is finished and the launch happens, you'll be given 10% of your vesting amount. And so usually the people might sell or they might hold it. So if they were to sell, there would be a 10% tax on let's say PancakeSwap. And so with this tax, I believe there is it's a 1% burn, 2% liquidity, another 2% I think for something I'm not sure, I need to go over it, but and 5% would if no would know the full extent of that. I'm just
Yes, exactly. So, like you said, like 2% is going back into the liquidity pool, which is I think beneficial for everyone. So we have like a strong LP, and then we have like 2% again passive income redistributed by the smart contract to all the remaining holders. So if someone sells his token, like 2% of those tokens out of these 10% sell taxes is going back to the holders. Then you have like 1% burn. So it burns from everywhere, passive income from everywhere, and that's kind of like the slogan of this project. And then 5%, which is also used as marketing and development, which we will also use as another way of income, right, to push the project even further. And that's kind of like how it works. So it's 0% buy taxes, 10% sell taxes, and out of this 10%, 5% is going directly back into the token, and another 5% indirectly through marketing and development.
All right, so 10% out and 0% in. Very straightforward. Awesome. Now let's talk about the security and the regulations. I know you guys have been working on this project for a very long time. I think at least over a year. So let's talk about on that. Work on it, and what about the audits and the licenses and all that good stuff?
Okay. So I wasn't here for the licensing and the auditing, but I'm pretty sure we are audited, and we've got our KYC by third party, so we're all verified. So if any issues were to happen, we obviously you know where to find us. But generally, I think Noah would know more about the regulation side of things, so I would let this one for him.
Yeah, definitely. So we are fully regulated and licensed by the Curacao e-gaming license. So it's super hard to get it. We got like 1.5 years ago. So in November 2022, now we are already in 2024. We started this project almost 2 years ago. Yeah, almost 2 years ago. Like May 2022, we registered the domain. So that was also like the point when I joined the team, around about that. And from this point on, we got like an KYC done by Assure DeFi, which is basically the gold standard in the crypto space. That's also their slogan. And they have done really extended KYC process to make sure that the team is verified. And I think also one of the co-founders and everyone, so that was basically done by the team to assure and to show trustworthiness. And on the other hand, we have also done an audit by Solid Proof, which also have been perfect. So I think only minor things, but everything else is solid and good. So yeah, from this side, everything is safe. And I think even more than that, because a lot of projects have done KYCs, a lot of projects have done audits. I think that's not proving a lot in our days. That's kind of like the entry point to show like some security for your project. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest proof is the work and the dedication that has been put into this project, right? So if someone is working for more than 2 years, launching a casino beforehand, like the casino has been launched like almost 8 to 10 months before, like, and the project has been started like 1 year like before we started a pre-sale, and or 1.5 years before we started a pre-sale, and the casino was live like 8 to 10 months before we started the pre-sale. So it shows like a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and for everyone who is a bit longer than like 1 week or 2 weeks, part of the project knows that we have done a lot of work. We have always kept our word, so we have never changed the roadmap, never changed anything, and we announce something, we do something, we do it, and that's how it works, and how we shown like that we are competent, that we know what we are going to do, and that's, I think, the biggest proof, right? And yeah, like I said, we have done everything, and to really show the trustworthiness and the competence of the project, you can also join our group, and you will see like you can scroll up, and you will see like we have like hundreds of testimonials of people. They love the project. They know that we always kept our words. We don't have like, for a project that is like that long in like their ICO, it's like an ICO with like different stages, with different prizes and so on, and it takes quite a while, right? And for a project that is this long on, we don't have like any FUD, like no one, like even if people are like asking questions, they are maybe like, oh, I didn't got this right, or I had like a misunderstanding. But if we explain them and we show them, okay, that has been done, that we have already, oh, we have done this, we have already that, and so on, and then they see like, okay, this project is 100% legit. And that's also the reason why people are buying and buying and buying back into the project. And it shows only that we have done a lot of work. And yeah, so definitely proud of what we have built so far. But I think I will be prouder of what we are building right now for the launch, and even after the launch. And I think then when the project is really alive, I think that's the biggest accomplishment. And when we see like, okay, the plan worked out, so that's the day I'm looking forward to. And until then, it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and that's what we are doing.
Nice, and people can verify your license on your website as well. And like Noah mentioned there, the casino has been live, so you can check that out. If you scroll down to the website, there's a button in the middle there, and you click on that, and you can see the live games as well. So it's actually, yeah, you guys have been putting in the work for sure. I would love to use your system to bet on the next UFC, especially McGregor versus Chandler here coming up in Vegas here.
What do you think? Who will win?
Man, I want McGregor to win. I really want McGregor to win. I was there in Vegas when he fought Nate Diaz the second time, and he lost. So that was kind of disappointing, but it was a lot of fun. But I like McGregor. I want him to win. He's the face of the UFC, right? So it just brings more excitement to the game. Who do you think is gonna win?
No, yeah, I think too. I hope that I think Conor McGregor is like the better fighter, to be honest. Like, the only thing that makes me think is like, will he really put like all the effort into like the training camp, into like the preparation, and will he be like in top form when he fights against Chandler? But I think he has like more potential. Like, he's the way better fighter. Like, he has more potential. He's a good striker. And I think from this perspective, like, he only needs to put his head on this, and I think he will definitely win. But that's more the question. But right now he's like on the super yachts and with the top models. Yes. And his champagne. Oh no, his beer brand and all the brands, like these alcoholic brands, beverages that he has. So I don't know, like. But I'm also definitely for Conor McGregor. He's like the most entertaining fighter I think ever for the MMA and for the UFC.
Yeah, and skill wise as well, but he's not the same guy that was on welfare no more, right? His belly's kind of full now, right? Yeah, man, he's way too rich now, and that's a problem, right? And I think it applies to a lot of people too. If you don't have the right mindset, right? It's when you're hungry, you just work harder, right? Because you don't have a choice, right? And once you see the
Yeah,
money
one
coming in, especially like with him billions of dollars, right? It's very
Mhm.
hard to stay motivated when you have that much money, right? It's very hard.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also like a big point because he also said it himself. So he basically he envisioned like all the winnings that he had at the end, and he thought like, okay, I will do this exactly. I will be like the double champ. I will do all of that, and he did it. I think now it's like, and then I think the moment that he went to fight like Floyd Mayweather, which was basically like I think like the biggest point in his career, like and like also when he got like the most attention. But I think that was the moment like he kind of like left his dream of being like the superstar in the UFC, and I think from there like he never really came back. I think also like it's too much money, right? Like if you get like 120, I don't know, like 150 million in one fight, it's hard to like really go back to like the UFC and getting. I think I don't know what they get there. Like for like someone like Conor McGregor, I think he gets like 10 million, 20 million, something like that, or per fight, and like giving all your heart, and you're not like the same like before. Like I don't know, but we will see. We will see. I'm definitely excited for the fight, and it will be definitely interesting to see his performance.
Yeah, I'm trying to go there actually. Yeah, I was looking at tickets. Oh man, it's just going fast and it's expensive too. I think probably sold out by now, but
It's in LA, right? Like in Las Vegas.
Vegas, yeah, it's in Vegas. It's in Vegas. Yeah, yeah. Have you been here? Have you been to Vegas?
No, never, never, never. Like, but that's kind of like a dream. Like Vegas, I think everyone dreams to come there one time. But you definitely right. Like it's in the US.
Yeah, I went there. I went there for a fight one time. McGregor versus Nate Diaz. It was crazy, man.
Yeah,
Because I tell you
I
what.
think you told me even in the last AMA about it. Like it's, and I was like so like not jealous, but I was like crazy. That's kind of like I think that's like part of the MMA history, right?
Yeah, man, like it's crazy because when I was over there, like even in United States, right? Because Vegas in United States, half of the stadium was painted with freaking Irish flag. I mean, the fans were crazy, and I remember talking to a few Irish fans. I'm like, man, like how much did it cost you guys to come over here? Like $5,000, right? For the plane in the
Ooh,
hotels, like at least 5,000 a person, and half the stadium was filled with Irish people, and I was like blown away. So
crazy.
and they're not the most richest people as well. So the dedication and the support that he has over there, unbelievable. Never seen fans like that.
No, crazy. Like I think like his brand is like untouchable. At least and definitely like in Ireland, like they love him, and I think it's also like because he also represents them. So I think it's like the perfect star that you can wish, right? Like he comes from nowhere and he becomes like a superstar, world star. So it's quite an impressive story.
Exactly, exactly. I don't want to keep on this topic too much, but you're right, man. Like he is who he is, right? He is who he is. He's
Yeah,
not trying to put a front
1,000.
for anybody, right? You either love him or hate him, whatever you want to do, right? But the guy just the way he is, right? So I think that's what really people resonate with that. A lot of people are trying to go on the UFC and trying to put this like good image all the time, right? And that's not true,
Mhm.
So, but anyway, so yeah, guys. I mean, back to your project. It's I
Mhm.
love to use your project to start betting here. I am an investor in the first AMA. I have two wallets in your thing. When are you guys at now? I know that this is your last stage, right?
It's not the last stage, so it's the we are like we have sold. So the total pre-sale amount is like 480 million that we have allocated for the pre-sale SCORP tokens, and we have sold almost 300. So we are going into like the final stage, and now the pre-sale picked up, and we're raising like 100K a day, 70K a day, 60K a day. So it's like 10, 20 times more than we did like I think like 3, 4 weeks ago or like one month ago. So I think from here it's gonna take like a couple of weeks and then it's sold out. So that's what I think, and that's also what we expect. Because of that, we're trying to get like all the work done for the launch and getting like people, ambassadors, getting talking to all kind of like centralized exchanges to like finalize deals, and because we never thought that it could go that fast, because now it's like, it's going crazy, right? And I think even like the last couple of days, I think in the last days, we will sell out like millions in like a couple of days. So I think, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like we are entering like the final stage of the pre-sale. It's not the last stage now, but it's like the final phase. And I think we're going to definitely launch before the BTC halving. So that's also the goal. But I think it could be even like, it could be earlier. It could be like end of February, could be like mid of March, start of like beginning of March, because right now at this pace, it could go really fast. So yeah, that's kind of like the outlook right now, but it depends on how fast we can sell out the remaining tokens. So that's 180 million left, 300 sold. So yeah, it's going into like the final days.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are leading up to the BTC halving, so you do have that, that advantage that may help you there, which is, I believe, in April. April 2024. So 3 months away. Yeah, good time frame.
Yeah, definitely. I think like we are going to launch maybe like, I think right now that's I don't know how fast, because at the end of the day, it's like the community, it's the people deciding how much they put into the project. But I think like we're going to launch like a couple of weeks before, like maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks before, so we can get like the most out of the hype. And because people will be like super hot, because it's like the BTC halving last time, it exploded, and we got like the new all-time high. So I think this time it could be also massive. So definitely looking forward to launch, like I hope a couple of weeks before, so we can really get, because like this launch week is so crucial, it's so important that we get some multiples in, and we get like a positive word of mouth, and yeah, definitely looking forward for this. And like I said, like I could even go faster, like maybe like if because I remember like 2 weeks ago we were like, then it started to pick up, like okay, 10K a day, 20K a day. Now it's again like 10 times more. So maybe from now on, if we sell out like 250K a day from like next week, it could even sell out like mid of February. So it could go fast, like definitely.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about the project, guys. I mean, you guys present your project very well. Nas, you did a great job articulating yourself. Noah, as always, you're the man. I mean, 3.4 million today so far. So that's a big accomplishment.
Thank you very much, brother. It's definitely a pleasure, and it's also a pleasure to be here. Like, right, like we have always the most fun talks, and we talk about a bit everything. I think it's also a bit more entertaining than only like, okay, like that's the project, and there, yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh no, man, you're good, brother. And you guys, you do final stretch of the pre-sale here. So yeah, and a lot of people actually do wait for the last minute, So you have that going on as well. So hitting, a couple 100,000 towards the very end of the day could be very possible. So I just want to say, hey, good luck for you guys, and I look forward to your launch. I think it's a very well thought out project. As always, not financial advice, guys. Make sure you guys do your own research. But we are running out of time. We went past over an hour already. If you guys don't have the last word, Noah, Nas, you guys mind if we like take like if just a few questions?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, sounds good. Now I know Mike has to run, and I think we do have another meeting after this as well. But I think we are pretty much close to the project here. I think we have pretty much good understanding what the project is about. Heck of a job over there. So with that being said, Mike has been keep tracking a few questions in the room. He's going to come on and ask a few questions away.
Okay, perfect.
Hey guys, thank you, Seattle, and Noah, Nas, and Liam, and everybody back in the room there, keeping the updates in the chat room. Great job, guys. Absolutely well articulated today. So I do have just a couple of questions I'm going to pick up from the community here. First one is coming on to the regulated 18 and older. How is it you guys are verifying the individuals? Is it through a KYC process? What is the process to keep underage people off of the casino?
Okay, I'll take this one. So I'm personally, I'm already verified on. I'm KYC'd already on the casino. So while you're depositing on the casino, so if you go on the website, you deposit. It'll be fine. You know, you could play a few games, but as soon as you want to withdraw, you would need to obviously submit ID and like verify your information, and it's usually a few minutes to maybe if they need more checks, it'll take a couple of days to verify you. But yeah, so it'll be manual verification potentially, and that's how we check if users are over 18 to play. So it's all regulated, it's all controlled, so we know who's going in and out of the casino. And yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. So coming on to the next question here, fellas, is talking about the technical support and the customer service. What does Scorpion Casino offer to the community and to the customers on any sort of problems or issues or some sort of game working, not working? What type of technical support is available to the consumer?
Okay, so we have live support on the casino itself. So if there are any issues that you encounter, you can always contact the live support on the casino, or if you're coming down to the Telegram, the team will be happy to help you. So we take customer support as like our top priority. So if there's a game not working, or if you're having issues with deposits, withdrawals, etc., we will be happy to help you. But generally, there shouldn't be any problems, as we've got everything perfect. We've got it all down to the T, so everything should be smooth for the user. The experience should be perfect. And if you do encounter issues, you can always reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help you.
Appreciate the answer there, Nas. One last question I'm going to ask you guys is, from 2 years ago to date, I know you guys have been working on this for quite a while. If you could pick just one, maybe two, what's been the most difficult part of the project that you guys have had to build out, overcome, complete? What would you guys say has been the most hardest part of building out Scorpion Casino?
Okay, I was on this question.
Yeah, definitely for Noah to answer this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Nas. So yeah, I would definitely take on this question because I've been here for the full 2 years, and the biggest obstacle and what was really hard to build is the smart contract. So our smart contract, the pre-sale smart contract, is really sophisticated. So we have a lot of things going on. We have the membership NFTs. We have the daily staking rewards, which are basically based on the casino's performance, which needs to be updated on a regular basis. And then you have like the different stages, the bonus tokens, the referral system. So building out this whole infrastructure and also like linking it with the casino was really difficult to do. And then we also have now the USDT feature. So basically people are getting, like all the elite members are getting USDT rewards daily, and they can withdraw it at any time. So this feature was also really hard to build. It's and you need to make sure, right? Like you know how it works. It's crypto. Everyone is trying to scam or to like find like a loophole to get on, because the USDT rewards are basically locked into a contract, and you need to make sure that no one can withdraw more than one time. No one can trigger some stuff and make it like work without. It should work. And that was really hard to build. And then basically like the casino itself, it's like a pain in the ass, like getting the software done, getting a good software, getting like all the licenses, all the stuff. It's like really hard to get. It costs a lot of money. It costs a ton of money, and even more time than money, right? So it takes like a couple of months only for one software, and the software wasn't good enough. So you need to build a new one, you need to find new partners, you need to find software providers, and so on. And kind of like the whole process of building like something that works, that people are happy to play on and are betting on a daily basis or playing on a daily basis. It's really hard. But I think we did a great job, and people are loving the software that we have, are loving the casino, and are also loving the pre-sale itself. I think it's the most entertaining pre-sale I've ever seen. So I think, and that's also like the feedback I got from a lot of people in the community. So I think it was definitely worth the work, but it took a lot of work and a lot of time.
Yeah, 100%. And it really shows all the work that you guys have put into this. Absolutely stand-up job, gentlemen. Stand-up job. Those are all the
Thank you
questions
very much
today, guys. Noah, 100% appreciate you guys coming in. Nas, Liam, and the other couple guys that have been posting back in the chat room. Any last few words that you'd like to leave for USA Crypto Group before we switch it over here? Also, by the way, when I close this up, I'm going to get everything all loaded up to YouTube and get you guys over a copy ASAP as well.
I think we've covered everything as of for now. But I just want to say, if you want to take advantage of the bonuses right now on the Scorpion Casino, you can do that. No financial advice or anything like that. But if you would like to participate in playing, we do have some bonuses. So go check those out.
Oh yeah, and I would also say something. So thank you very much, Mike. It was always a pleasure with you, with Seattle, with the whole group. It's one of the real crypto groups. Let's put it this way. I don't want to talk too much about the other groups, but yeah, definitely always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to talk to real people that have their own opinions. And yeah, about the recordings, that's nice. Let's do that. Let's push it on YouTube. I saw even like the last one was also on YouTube. I think the best would be to delete the old one and then we get like the new one, because it has like some outdated information, so people don't get confused or twisted. So that could also help. And then yeah, for the pre-sale, so everyone was interested in SCORP, who want to buy SCORP, who finds interesting what we just said before, or what we were talking about before, definitely join our community. So I think we have like the Telegram link somewhere in the chat. You can join, you can ask all your questions there if one of the questions that you had couldn't be answered. And if you want more information about the project itself, about the pre-sale, you can go to presale.scorpion.casino. You will find all the information there. And like I said, if you need more information, if you have questions, join the group. We are there 24/7. I'm also there, part of the group, part of the community, trying to answer and provide as much value as possible. And if you want to play on the casino, if you are now fired up and you want to gamble or play or have some fun, you can definitely join scorpion.casino. It's a super easy domain, and play there. Everything is super easy. You can connect with your MetaMask. You can just start to play, and then also login details. I think only email and password. That's it. So you are like ready and set to go. So that's my last question. So definitely a pleasure to be here, and thanks to Mike and Seattle for having us here.
100%. Having you guys back, and we look forward to seeing you guys back as well in the future post launch. I did also pin your Telegram chat group back into our chat room here. So anybody who wants to ask any further questions and be part of their community, join over, ask any extra questions you'd like to ask. At this time, we're going to close this up. But before I do, I'm going to let everybody know we're going to be doing a random number today. It's going to be between 1 and 200. So as soon as I unlock the chat back in the room, good luck to everybody. And we'll see who we get the winners here. And again, guys, I want to thank you guys coming in for USA Crypto Group today, and looking forward to everything that's coming down the pipe.
Thanks for having us. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Noah.
Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure.
Always.
All right,
brother.
guys. Bye-bye.
Chat soon.